Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, episode number 40. Shouts out to all our subscribers, all our listeners. Shout out, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all on all platforms, man. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Make them numbers go up for us, man. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Appreciate it.
We appreciate everybody, yo. Again, keep running all the numbers up. Like Coop said, like, share, and subscribe. We are Keep It a Buck Sports Academy podcast. What we do, we try to make athletes more well-rounded. We talk about like mental part of being an athlete. We talk about what is going on in the sports world, and we relate it to lives and try to give like behind the scenes. We do interviews with athletes and high-level athletes, and coaches. So that's what we do. We just try to make athletes more well-rounded, and feel like we're doing a decent job and we're growing. So we appreciate everybody who tunes in, and please again like, share, and subscribe, comment, share with a couple friends. All right.
And this is episode number 40, as we told y'all, man.
40. I'm Keats. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page on Instagram. We do free training for the kids in the community, so make sure y'all follow.
This your boy Coop, man. You can follow me, Coop_1988, on all platforms, almost platforms. If not, then it's Coop1988.
Honestly, that's one. You do a great job of having like the same thing across platforms like you're supposed to. That's
it's
very professional.
So who's your famous number 40?
I got you said one, but I don't want to say the one that you said. But I think I'm gonna steal the one that you're thinking about. For me, it's gonna be Sean Kemp.
Oh, you think that was my number 40?
Yeah, that
that wasn't my number 40.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had stupid numbers. Stupid.
No doubt he would. Did Kemp ever get a championship with the Supersonics? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. Because the Supersonics, not at all. That boy was that boy had pounds at up.
Yeah, he was dumb athletic.
Yeah, so my 40 goes to, shouts out to my brother. That's one of his favorite players back in the day, man. Mike Allstott, baby. The A train, man. One of the most unstoppable running backs, fullbacks, wherever you want to call him. He looked like the water boy when he had the pads on and all that. That boy, yeah, he was hard to stop. Now I know we mentioned him a couple of episodes ago where we was talking about what's our the bus?
Like,
the bus. Yeah. So shouts out to Mike Allstott, man. I really he's one of them guys. So.
Now, I respect it though. I like the Mike Allstott thing because he played with Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was one of my favorite players because he's related to my mom's side of the family. But he was a beast. He just always, like I said before in that other podcast, he was the type of player to seek contact. And he wanted to run you over, and he was going to get those extra yards. So they had a squad.
Definitely,
they had a squad.
All right, man. We gotta keep it a buck section on this one, people. So
wait, hold on. We got shout out.
My bad. First and foremost, Bank at 12, man. Shouts out to the Bank at 12.
Shout out to the Bank at 12. Shout out Mike and Lourdes. Next for shout outs, I want to shout out St. Bernard's first. Shout out St. Bernard's because they won the ECC championship. Obviously, I'm a New London guy, but a lot of those St. Bernard's kids are New London kids. Shout out Amari Marshall for making the all-tournament team. One of the kids that I have the pleasure of being able to train and help with basketball, and he trusts me, so I appreciate him for trusting me to help him with his game. He's been great all year and just expanding his game. He plays, I call him the point forward. Shout out Amir Gray, because I'm cool with him, his dad, his older brother know all of them very well. And I love their family. I love the way they go about basketball. I love the way that they go about just like teaching their kids basketball and just everything all around in life, honestly, teaching their kids life too. So Nick, shout out Nick, because you're a big part of this. He's one of the only people that I know that can be at be at the court with their 18-year-old and then freaking like mid 20-year-old, mid or low 20-year-olds playing basketball, running with everybody else, running with the young fellas, and then just being able to like be more than keeping up. So shout out Nick, and then back to shouting out Amir. He's been so poised his whole high school career. He got Player of the Year. I respect him so much, and I've always loved his game. He plays both sides of the ball. He's expanded his game to shooting a three very well and very efficiently. And he knows how to control the game, and he knows how to be poised, and he fights. He fights, yo. So shout out Amir. Shout out Kurt. I can't say enough about Kurt. You can talk about Kurt all day. He's strong. He's only a sophomore. He does it all, and he gonna fight. He gonna fight. He gonna bring it, yo. So shout out Kurt. You know, that's like family to me too, cause Kevin and then Kyle as well. So shout out them. Shout out that family, yo. But now let's get over to and shout out Darren Robinson. That's another one from London as well. And honestly, shout out Tyler Manuel as well, just because I love how hard he plays, and I love that he plays with a smile and still plays with intensity, and has a love for the game that just shows on the court and shows with his teammates. Shout out that whole St. Brown's team for real. Now to New London. Shout out my dogs, yo. Shout out my dogs from New London, yo. And I know y'all heard about the game, but I want to say that you guys have done something that is more important than winning an ECC championship. You guys have restored a program back into New London. And that means like the way like you guys are playing hard. No matter like what the substitutions are like, and no matter how you guys feel about them, you guys go on the court and you guys play hard no matter what. You guys have a new brand of basketball that is the brand of basketball that we're used to, and I think that it's more important for you guys to worry about winning the state championship. We have ECC championships, right? We've had ECC championships over the years, but we haven't had a state championship since, I'm pretty sure it was my team, 2011. So in over 10 years, we haven't had a state championship. I think it'd be more important to the city for y'all to bring that home, yo. And again, I think it's more important that you guys restore our program than it is for you guys to win an ECC championship. You guys still have the chance to win a state championship. So big shout out to you guys, yo. And shout out to both St. Bernard's and New London. And it's good that they're in different classes, because we could possibly bring home 2 state championships back to the ECC this year. And that's not even counting the joints on the girls' side if possible. So shout out to both teams, yo. Both teams are family. And yeah, man, keep going. Keep going, y'all. Next shout out, Flavors of Life. They are a fair trade store. I just want to shout them out because they're a black-owned business on Bank Street, right here in New London, and they've been here for over 50 years. And they are, again, like I said, a fair trade store. They have products from all around the world that are handmade and organic. So definitely go check them out. Like, they're great for gifts for people. If you guys have like graduation gifts, if you guys have gifts for like obviously like Christmas just passed and stuff, but like Christmas time, any of those times, birthdays, this is the stuff. Like, they have rare items from all around the world. So that's a great place to be able to go shop. Right? Bit long in the shout outs, but it was definitely important for me to highlight my dogs. And again, I want to shout out another 2 people that allowed me to be able to train them this year on the basketball team from New London, Gugu and Savan. Thank you guys for allowing me to be able to train you guys, you know, because again, you guys did the hard work in making sure like you guys established like going back into like a good style of basketball and going into a good style of team and a good style of a good brand of New London basketball. So Shout out everybody on those New London teams. Shout out. So I'm honestly, just so nobody feels left out, bro. Like, because I really genuinely know that all you guys matter just as much as every other person on the bench. So shout out KK, shout out Amir, shout out Jameer, shout out Jackson, shout out Jack the quarterback, shout out Troy, shout out JJ, shout out Saban, shout out Boo Boo, shout out Gigi on the bench. Yep, I know him all in there. Shout out forgot which one called his name, but Jeremiah's brother. So shout out all you guys, yo, because you guys really do matter just as much for bringing it back this style of brand of basketball. I really appreciate y'all, yo, for real. All right,
Good game last night too.
yeah, great game, great game. Oh my gosh, great game, and it was nice to see. Nice to see everybody playing our very high level basketball, very high level basketball, very high level defense. So it's kind of hard to see like where people was even gonna come with buckets sometimes. So it was, yeah, the defense was very high level on both sides. All right, let's get into sports for the. Oh no, you got our keep it a buck question. Coop got our keep it a buck question.
Yeah, we got to keep on the buck question. This
We didn't have one in a little bit, so let's get back to
this is something we did earlier, but it's something that happened in the news that I wanted to bring up. Steve Smith, Senior. He's ex NFL football player, wide receiver. He played for Carolina. Very great player.
He used to run that
Carolina.
fade. He used to run that fade to perfection.
And he's only 5'9". I think he's 5'9", if I'm not mistaken. And then also he ended his career with the Baltimore Ravens. So just recently, he got caught in tabloids.
He got a ring with the Ravens, right?
No.
You don't?
I don't think so. I gotta check that.
You don't got a ring with the Ravens when he was when Flacco was there?
No, I think it was right before. I mean, not before Flacco. I think it was before, after he got the ring. I think I can't. We gotta look it up. But my man got caught up in the news, man, messing with somebody's wife. We gonna leave her name, since this is the famous name, but we're gonna leave her name not on the podcast. I guess she's a marching band, part of the Ravens marching band. So her husband went through her phone and basically seen all the messages. The messages got leaked. We're not going to explain explicit actions that's on the messages. But ultimately, he called Steve Smith, asking what you have to say for yourself. You talk all this stuff on TV, and you're quiet now. What you guys, which I thought it was a setup. He wanted him to spaz out, threaten him or something like that. He wants some money. He wants some money now. But so ultimately, Steve Smith just said, "I'm sorry," in a kind of a weird way, like that's what you want me to say type way. And then he just hung up after he going, he wasn't going back and forth. He just said, "I'm sorry."
He just heard what
he
said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. And after he kept going, and then Steve Smith just went down to him. So, all right. Here's our keep it a buck question, man. Your spouse is in an infidelity situation. Who do you approach?
Either.
Neither?
Either.
Neither?
So, if there's anybody to approach or say something to, it would be the only person that owes you loyalty, and that would be your significant other.
Yes.
But I would also say that you can't take things that you do or say back. So like heated moment stuff, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I wouldn't say, especially something like that. I would suggest and I would advise to not talk to anybody so that you can have your time to actually see like what you actually, to go talk to somebody that like cares about you.
So
and
you
go tell them about so that you can like you can get it out and get out like your frustrations part and stuff, so you don't have to go and do anything. 'Cause you don't know if you got kids with that person, you don't want to like damage like, and even if you don't have kids, you never know.
So you said eventually talk to your significant other.
Yeah, eventually.
All right, I was about to say
it would be your significant.
I got some things to say, but now I think that's an entirely hard situation to just say, yo, I'm gonna take some time to myself. It takes much maturity mentally to be able to walk away and say, "Yo, I'm out. I need to get some time. We can revisit this." Because that's a high stakes situation. I don't even know how long they've been together, but I believe they do have kids of that sort and things. But oh yeah, I gotta say something to the significant other. Never the person who they was they were dealing with.
No,
Never, because that his or her loyalty is not to me. You know, to that person. I'll say to that person.
I feel like that's the simplest part of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you going to the wrong person. You need to be talking to the person who did it to you.
Yeah,
I don't know you.
I think Steve Smith handled that very professionally.
To say I'm sorry?
Not even to say I'm sorry.
Or just not to spaz out.
Yeah,
not to,
just to be like, I mean, even if it was condescending, but just like,
he said it and like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like, you know, we discussed this before on like earlier episodes, and the fact that it's not, and I think we all shared the same sentiment, is it's never the person that they dealing with. It's always the person that did the deed, and you know, she stepped up. So
and that's what that's why I feel like, and honestly, that's why Josh brought me, like, Josh's answer like brought me to like a better like light. You just know I'm just walking out and going to get the kids, going to keep living it, and that just like brought me to like I'm just like, yo, I know myself, and I know like my frustrations, and I just know like how I am. So instead of like putting myself in position to get angry or like get angry, I'd rather just go talk to somebody that cares about
that theory. Some
go
things,
be around people that care about it. That is the best thing you can do, is just try to go be around people that care about you and not even address the situation until you feel it. Honestly, I feel like that's the best thing that someone can possibly.
I hope all parties find peace in this situation. I mean, I know we're joking about it, but it's a serious matter to somebody. So I hope everybody find peace. You know?
I hope everybody in the world find peace.
You hope. You're right about that. Yeah, but I'm not going against it, man. You hope.
All right, y'all. Let's get into sports for today. The smooth, keep it up.
Yeah, I think we should do NBA than the last time.
Yep. All right. So you want to keep the? Okay, we'll keep that one for last. All right. So let's start off with playoff. Ooh, my fault. NBA playoff contenders and pretenders. Coop came up with the title. I like the title, so we're gonna go with that. You got which one you want to start with, East or West?
We could start with the East. We could start with the East. I was looking at it. Yeah. So we don't have to go through every team. Let's just pick teams, see where it goes, and you know, some high teams, some lower seed teams. We're gonna start out with Cleveland. Contender or pretender?
Contender. With their style of basketball that they've been playing, they have the actual team, and they've finally been playing a style of basketball that is conducive to winning a championship. Donovan Mitchell is passing the ball and like finding his shots rather than forcing his shots. So it's a beautiful brand of basketball that they already had the players around them, and I just think that this is I don't think this is like a phony year. They might get like knocked out or something, because this is the first time they'll be like probably like deep into the playoffs as the team. But I do think that they are genuine contenders.
Yeah, okay. Because who they going to be matched up against as far as because we already know who's going to probably make the finals. As far as the Eastern Conference Finals, Celtics. So that's who you should line yourself up against.
Yeah.
I feel like from top bottom, because they wasn't not dog fights. They was punching each other. I think they line up very well, because I think Jared Allen is athletic. He can go out there. He can go out there. I mean, you don't want your big out there if they have to, but you can't just say, yo, we going to target just.
This Celtics team is one of the toughest teams to match up. It's so tough. So like any of these other teams, bro, I can see them matching up with it being okay. So like the Pacers, the Bucks. Honestly, Damian Lillard's been playing very well as of recent. But the Bucks, the Knicks, the Pacers, I can see them matching up against them. But the Celtics for Cleveland, again, having Drew Holiday and Derek White being your point guard and shooting guard, they're guarding your best two, like the best two shot creators and the best two scorers for them, just like for the Mavericks, are their point guard and shooting guard. Their best defenders are their point guard and shooting guard for the Celtics. So that matches out, and then Mobley's a good defender and he's mobile. But at the same time, you got to account for somebody being able to guard Jaylen Brown now. And still, there's Mobley's good. He is a good defender. And he's tall and lengthy. But there's no guarding Tatum. So it's just like... And also, can Darius Garland guard Drew Holiday? I don't think so. And then you got to have Jared Allen step out with Porzingis. Or Al Horford, because Al Horford can shoot the three as well.
But we do got him down as a contender.
They're a contender in my
Definitely so.
opinion.
Okay,
They're a contender.
I think so too. On the same sentiment.
I just see it tough for anybody.
Donovan Mitchell is one of my favorite.
The Celtics.
Donovan Mitchell is one of my favorite players, man. Shout out to Spider.
Did I shout out him?
Shout out Donovan Mitchell. I've always liked your game, but for him to say like, yo, okay, he's doing better, taking better shots, passing the ball and things of that sort. I will say Darius Garland is a better facilitator than Mike Conley, but he does have a point guard that can get buckets and can run point at the same time. Whereas they could show the boatload of what's going on as far as playmaking. So I got Cleveland down as a contender, man, and I really like Jared Allen. I truly like Jared Allen.
Me too.
I really
always
do,
liked
man.
his game.
Yeah. So
Celtics, obviously, I think. Do we have to run through that?
no, hell no.
Celtics.
Knicks.
Knicks. Ooh. The Karl Anthony Towns trade was major, but I don't think it's enough for them to beat the Celtics. But to be contenders for the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it's a possibility.
So you're in that middle.
Yeah, they're. If they made the KD trade, they're a contender.
Yeah.
But
like I said, the standard right now is Celtics.
There's
It's all it's all going to depend on what cat is out.
Yeah.
Which
Cat got a guard team.
And I don't think he's that great defensively. I really don't. I truly don't. But
the best part about him defensively is that he is a mobile defensive.
Yeah, that's why. Yes.
So he can beat you to the spot, and he's lengthy, so he's obviously going to be able to get a hand up.
But,
so that does play to his advantage. But again, it's tape.
I got to give him some slack because he is a prominent scorer on the other end. So playing both ends of the court. You sometimes you get that and say like, yo, I gotta take off a play because they might need me on the other end.
And if you gotta take off a play against Tatum,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How does
I'm like,
you gotta have a long night if you sitting there worried about him all day.
I'm a label
you taking a play off because you gotta get your buckets. Yeah, no.
I would label them still a contender though.
And then again,
I think a contender.
Drew Holiday is guarding Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson also has to guard, and that Jalen Brunson's not a terrible defender, but Drew Holiday is taller, and he would still have to.
Bridges is there, Josh Hart, so people got still. They some good defenders.
For who though?
I mean, when you talk about unstoppable people, you can do the best you can do. We talk about there's this, and then you got to just. Trying to make
Bridges, Jaylen Brown.
Bad shots.
Mikal Bridges, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown plays better defense and better offense.
What? Mikal Bridges?
Bro, don't act up, please.
As far as offense wise,
offense
I think Mikal Bridges doesn't get enough enough credit on what he can do.
He's a good
I don't think they give him the ball enough to be. He's never had the bolo, and you see what happened to
bolo in Brooklyn.
And you see what he was doing. He was a prominent scorer.
He was a prominent scorer on a terrible team.
I think Mikal Bridges is a bucket.
He's a bucket.
If we talk about a two-way play, of course,
I'm not taking that away from him, but he's just not a better two-way player than Jaylen Brown.
But you got to understand, you got Jaylen Brown also with Tatum. I could take off a couple plays on offense knowing I have.
So that goes even more to my point.
Why?
Because you're going to have Jaylen Brown that get to take off a couple plays. Honestly, forget a couple plays. The way the Celtics rock they let Jaylen Brown do the first half and Tatum take the second half.
Yeah.
I've noticed this years ago.
Yeah.
They just do that. I'm like, Jaylen Brown, you go up first half. Tatum, you're going to finish it off.
But that's hard to say. I think his offensive game is better than Jaylen Brown. That's a bold statement. I'm gonna say here. I think his scoring is better.
Have you seen Jaylen Brown's scoring? He's genuinely a.
He's got better. Because he's got better. His dribble moves. His dribble package wasn't looking that good.
First of all,
he got worked on it. He worked on it.
So, one, he shoots the mid range better than him. He shoots the mid range. Mikal Bridges barely ever shoots the mid range. So that takes away one, and then this is why Jaylen Brown gets more buckets than him, because he can shoot that mid range on the pull up. Jaylen Brown attacks the rim better than him, finishes layups better than him with contact. The only thing Miles Bridges might be able to do better than him is spot up shoot, and he doesn't even shoot. And I'm talking about spot up shoot from the three. Jaylen Brown shoots off the dribble from the three better than Bridges does.
Okay, can I say something? Oh, damn it.
And Jaylen Brown is a better defender.
He is.
Not to say Bridges is a bad defender. He's a very good defender. Very good defender. But in my opinion, Jaylen Brown is just a better defender.
Oh, no, 1,000%. I'll give Brown a better defender than Bridges because his size and everything helps him out more. But I just can't give him a score. He's third, possibly fourth, as far as getting the touches. He's probably third or fourth, and he's almost averaging 18 points. Being the third possible fourth option, and you're dropping almost 18 points. You're the second option on a Celtics team who they do share the ball a lot. They do share the ball. That's averaging 22 points. So you're the second option. I'm not saying you're better. I can't give you that second score because you're going to get the boatload. Matter of fact, and then to your point, I get the ball first.
I scored 22 a game because they give me the ball to score 22 a game because I'm a better scorer than you.
Nah, you can't say that. So you're going to get the ball. You're going to get the ball. You're going to get the ball more than Brunson? No. You're going to get the ball more than Brunson?
No.
You're going to get the ball more than Cat? As far as the score?
For your Mikal Bridges?
Over Mikal Bridges?
No.
Or are you going to get Anunoby is that third or fourth?
So whose fault is that?
Mikal Bridges is still a bucket, though.
That's not Jaylen Brown's fault that he's freaking fourth option. Jaylen Brown is.
It's a great scoring team.
Teams in the world.
But it's a great scoring team. But you're touching. You got to understand going into it, and then you probably got to compete with Josh Hart. Even Josh Hart. I don't know if you got to compete with Josh Hart too much, but my thing is, I think he's a better offensive game. That's all I'm trying to say.
You cannot say.
I think he has a better offensive game. I think he has a better bag. As far as we just talk about catch and shoot.
He doesn't have a bag.
He's talking about catch and shoot.
He's a catch and shoot. One dribble pull up all the way to the rack.
He can hit the mid range.
Brown has a bag.
His 3-pointers probably. I think
Jaylen Brown has more than a bag than a two-coup. That sounds crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think
Mikal Bridges, his game is very to a T. So he gonna catch and shoot, catch. You gonna jump one dribble. He's gonna step to the side, shoot, catch one dribble, pull up, catch, couple dribbles. Bang. That's what he's doing. Jaylen Brown is going to take you off the dribble, and he's going to be able to spin move into a jump shot. He could snatch into a jump shot. He could jump stop and dunk on you. Jaylen Brown has more of a bag. Don't do that. We're going to stay on this topic too long.
No, that's why I defer. I feel like Mikal Bridges have a better offensive game. All right, Milwaukee. Let's move on with. Well, did you want to go to Indianapolis? Because I can just say straight up, they pretenders. They don't have enough right now.
Yeah, no, Indy.
I think Indy is just, you know, so
Indy's
even though
they had a very good run that year.
yeah, last year, yeah.
But I don't think they made adjustments. And the Celtics team didn't need to make adjustments.
Didn't need to at all.
So I think other teams made adjustments that would help them. And also the Cavs team was another team that didn't really need to make adjustments. They just needed to figure out like what their brand of basketball was. Because honestly, I liked their team last year.
Siakam is the top scorer on their team with 20 points. That's crazy. That's I would just say pretenders.
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Contenders.
So they can make.
Because I'm gonna say contenders are at least the top 4 teams. So if I'm gonna say at least, because we had 2, well we had 3. So somebody gonna fit that spot.
They can mess around and make the Eastern Conference.
I'll say pretender. Say pretender.
They can mess around and make the Eastern Conference final. I don't know.
Bad. But I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this.
They're done.
Who?
They're done.
Oh, yeah.
All you Pistons
bad boys.
They're done.
Come out and play.
Just know Pistons fans. Y'all season's done. Y'all 6th place look very nice.
Yo.
So,
I was very, and I'm still. First of all, let's get this straight. We in the same spot as y'all. Or y'all in 5th. I can't remember. But
we in 5th. Don't forget.
Yeah.
The Rockets are in 5th in our own.
I will be hesitant. I'm still.
We might be 4th. We gonna check that. We might be 4th.
I'm still. Yeah, 5th. Houston is 4th. I am still hesitant on calling us contenders.
You guys are not contenders. You guys are definitely pretenders.
What?
You guys have a nice young core that can build, but you guys are definitely pretenders. Come on.
My thing is, I don't know.
You guys are definitely pretenders.
So who would you put?
No.
Who would you, what would you call contenders in the NBA stands? And the NBA stands a point as far as conference go.
Possibly making the
3 to 4.
Possibly making the Eastern
Conference.
If you can make the Eastern Conference Finals, then you're a contender in my opinion. Because if you can make the Eastern Conference Final, you're one injury from the other team away from being able to make the championship.
Okay. And in that case, then pretenders. Because I was thinking the same thing. Top 3 to 4 teams, though. Mm-hmm. I was thinking that really could make the push. I was gonna probably say pretenders. Not probably. I was gonna say pretenders. I really think we need another move. I know Tobias Harris. I really still want another small forward besides Tobias. Even though Tobias Harris he's showing that he could be that 3rd or 4th. He couldn't have been that 2nd, 3rd lad like he was in Philly. You can't. Maybe you should be pushed back to the 5th.
Y'all got Tobias Harris right now?
Yeah. Yo, you know I don't like it. We got him back.
It's quiet.
Honestly,
he'll probably thrive where there's no pressure.
And that's the thing. We're a smaller market, with, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't get the whole point of saying smaller market situation and things like that. Tobias Harris, he's averaging almost 14 points, which isn't bad.
How? He was averaging 18 in like freaking Philly.
He's not clutch, number one, and that's what I'm saying. When he needs to hit the big shots, he's not there. What good are you if you're not there?
They lessened. Honestly, they lessened his role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What good are you right now? You know, Malik Beasley. Shout out to Malik Beasley for the show. Is averaging more points than coming off the bench. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and K, don't leave us, man.
Jinx that.
Ivy, I hope you come back. You know, because I don't know. I gotta check to see if it's a season injury. I like Durant. Walking double.
Yeah, Durant.
He can score when he need to in the post and things of that sort. I forgot we got Dennis Schroeder, but he's not.
He's been coming off the bench.
Yeah, coming off the bench.
I really don't like him for you guys.
Your boy Thompson. Oh, yeah. You know he averaging, but he's really a big defender for us. He's going to take out their best player.
Yo, hot take.
Stop it.
Thompson twins. are the
okay.
Thompson twins are franchise changers. Thompson twins are franchise changers. The Detroit Pistons, he helped bring them out the dirt. They are number 6 right now.
What?
Stop it.
No.
They are number 6 right now. Y'all were ass the last few years.
Yes.
And I
You
haven't
think
even been
that's-
trying to curse,
okay.
but y'all been ass. And this is my other point. The Rockets at one point of this season were number 1 in the Western Conference this year. And they're number 4 right now in the Western Conference. And they have the other Thompson twin, Mr. Amen Thompson.
Bro, you can say him.
He's another dog. But having somebody that can play both sides of the ball at a high level in the NBA
It's not a high level though. No.
It is a high level
I
of
gotta watch
offense
this game.
because you don't need to get. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. And this is why I like the Thompson twins. You don't need to set up plays for them to score. They will sit there and they have such high IQs that they know they'll cut backdoor. They get a lot of backdoor cuts and they get a lot of cuts to the basket, alley-oops, freaking people missing shots. They're following up. They are the perfect example of you do not need the ball to score and be able to get buckets all the time. But like, they are playing themselves into positions to where people are going to start drawing up plays for them because they're getting buckets without even no plays being drawn up for them right now. Like, dog.
Let me preface this whole situation.
Who's getting shots Tell me, who's getting the shots on your team right now?
Not him, because he only averaging 9 points.
Exactly. He's not getting shots on your team.
So we got Ivy.
Bucket.
We got Ivy. We have Beasley.
Yep.
Tobias Harris. Hardaway Jr. I don't think he's the changer. I think we would have still. I mean, he's a great defender. I think we might be behind 3 games right now if it wasn't for Thompson. I don't think he's a franchise changer. Now Houston, that boy, he's a franchise. Not him yet. Not him. He needs to develop his game more. He's not a franchise changer. It's Cade Cunningham. That's the changer.
And Cade needs somebody.
And Ivy and Durant. Those are 3 I would say was the changer.
Bro.
Those 3 are the Ivy,
they are
Cade,
great. They
and
are
Durant.
great. Just like Houston has a core too. Like Houston has.
Thompson's not a part of that.
What do you mean? For Houston?
No. For Houston, yes.
But that's what they. So Houston has. First of all, Houston got players even outside of even outside of They got Gerald Green. No.
Derrick Brooks. Brooks.
Yeah. It's not Gerald Green. It's why is his name
Green? But you know Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Jalen Green. They got Jalen Green. They got Dylan Brooks. They got whatchamacallit too from the Raptors. They picked up Fred VanVleet.
That's
another person that be on.
But Thompson's like the third option. Dylan Brooks is not a third option on that team.
No, he's not.
Thompson's a third option.
Honestly, Segun is honestly one of the more options.
He's starting to develop into that.
But he's still an option before Thompson.
You think so?
Probably not. I wouldn't even say that. But at the same time, still, you don't need to get him the ball.
I think
you don't need to be like, all right, bet I have to set up plays for him to score. But that's why the other Thompson twin is so effective in Detroit. You don't have to set up plays for him to be effective. Like when your
he's
other
averaging 14 points in Houston, which is not bad.
You don't have to set up plays
and stuff like that. Great at rebounding. It looked like he's the second highest rebounder on this joint, yo. I could give it to Thompson. I think Thompson is on a higher rank than his brother to say franchise changes. I still need to see more from.
I'm taking both of them as franchise changes.
I can't.
You said
his
both.
brother almost averaging 9 rebounds. That's in Houston. He's averaging almost 5.
That's cool.
And they got almost the same amount of minutes.
That's cool.
I just feel like the game changes those 3 that I mentioned. He does what, and this is coming from a Pistons team who we've been in the basement for a long time. So I can't say who's the changer, who's not.
I've had these. I've had these dudes for a few years, bro, and y'all just got this dude.
We still had to develop. That's what we still had to develop.
Yeah, I just got.
We just got Malik Beasley this year. Okay, there's a couple pieces. Malik Beasley has shown he's a bucket. Cade Cunningham has showed you.
People started saying last year.
Cade Cunningham is coming
going to show promise.
I don't think Thompson. If you going,
that's all I'm gonna say.
It's a bold statement, like you said. Bold statement. I don't agree with the bold statement.
I'll take.
Yeah, I don't agree with the bold statement. All right.
Thompson's franchise changes. Remember I said it.
All right, did you want to move to the West? We've
Yeah,
been
we
on
go
the
West.
East.
Let's
for a
go
minute.
West. Yeah.
All right, we know OKC.
OKC.
Yeah, let's say OKC, man, because
Pretenders.
Okay,
And I told you this last year. Pretenders.
Flea ain't gonna like that.
You think I care? You think I care?
I was gonna say Pretenders too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. It's some
That's
of
my dog. Shy is a buck.
Shy's a
But you gotta y'all gotta give me something. Y'all trying to make a star out of Dort.
I like Williams though. I do like Williams. He plays both sides of the ball. I don't think they have enough, even though they the number 1 seed right now.
Come on,
I wish Flea was here for us to have the discussion because he would have some pushback on what we talking about.
Enough.
Yeah, that's what. But you know he gonna. He would have came out with something that I couldn't deflect, but I don't think they have enough. And it's sad to say because
just like
they are
last
number
year,
1 seed.
Pretenders.
Okay.
Yeah, just like last year.
Yeah.
You know who they are? They the Rockets. They the old Houston Rockets with James Harden.
Okay. So Memphis.
Pretenders.
Dang, yo, this West, because West is so hard right now. These top teams is always going to be.
Ja Morant definitely on some vengeance stuff, but they're definitely hurt by losing Dylan Brooks.
1,000%.
They're hurt by losing Dylan Brooks.
1,000%. 1,000%. Denver, definitely contender.
Pretenders.
I love the way Russell. Pretenders?
Pretenders.
Hell no. So Russell Westbrook has been balling. The adage of him and what he's going to bring to the playoffs, I feel like is going to work out the best in the playoffs. That trade, even though he's balling right now, I think the playoffs is going to bring even more of it.
I think that team is a lot easier to game plan against if you don't have Caldwell. So I'm gonna still say pretender.
I say contender.
For the Nuggets.
I'm gonna say contender.
And
you still got Jokic.
I love that Westbrook has been like thriving and stuff, and I love that
this guy's biased, man. I'm just saying.
I love that he's been playing well, but I don't think that they're contenders.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next one.
They're pretenders in my opinion.
Houston.
Pretenders.
Dang, who the fuck do you? Excuse my language. Who do you have as a? Okay, pretenders. He's a pretender. I would agree with that one though. I would agree with that one.
They're too young.
They're too young. Yeah.
Their core is too young. They got like Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks is definitely great for them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely great for them. So I think they'll develop over the couple years if they keep that. But
next year I feel like that.
I think it's too early for Jalen Green.
I think one move away.
I think so.
One move away.
I like that.
If they get some in this off season, one move away. Get like a decent center or power forward. I think they one move away. This guy, watch this. Lakers. Yeah. This guy.
We are contenders. We have LeBron James, the greatest basketball player in the world.
Right now or ever?
As of right now.
Okay, I was thinking. I thought I was gonna catch you on something. But go ahead.
Never. And they also have Luka Doncic.
We see what Luka
was just in the championship last year. They both have championship experience. They both have a poise to them, and they are playing very well together. And again, I think they've lost 1 game, 2 games since Luka's been playing. I think they're like 6-2, 7-2.
They're doing really good. They was doing good
and
before.
This is as of Tuesday, February 27th. I think they're like 6-2 or something like that. Since Luka's been playing, so that's good. Yeah, I think they're contenders. Just having both of them, and then Jackson Hayes, like I said, is doing well for them as well. They're going to the rack. They have to step up, and he just catches an oop like that. I feel like that was the most clear of day thing. So I'm happy that that's working out, and yeah, I think the Lakers are a contender, and they have the pieces around it. They definitely do.
You definitely said that one.
But if you hate me, honestly, go hate if you want.
That'll help you out?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna say contender.
God.
He said, yeah.
We lost it, yo.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Lakers.
Yo, you want me? Yo. I'm definitely gonna say contender, man. That's
We done, yo.
same things you were saying.
Man. We done, though.
Basically the same sentiments, man.
LeBron, please stay.
Yo,
We gotta try next year with Cooper and Philly.
I feel it. I feel it. They making the way they were looking, me looking at their plays and it was directly on what you said about the drawings, and Luka vision looks dangerous.
Bro, they have 4 people on
Austin
at one
Reeves. Austin Reeves has been the biggest beneficiary of Luka Doncic.
Yeah, be wide open.
Yo,
He just
wide open. Like,
he was sitting here getting buckets as the second option pretty much because Anthony Davis has been hurt all season. And now he's the third option being wide open.
Wide open. Because then you got to worry about Luka and you got to worry about LeBron.
And
on the passing.
Archie Morrow.
We're going to say Richie Morrow.
Yeah. Richie Morrow.
He's a
Archie Morrow, he's benefiting as well, but he's also a player that if you allow him to attack in space, he gonna go. So, yeah, man.
If Luka buys in, well, he already bought in, I feel like, because of the fact of the revenge tour.
Yeah,
right
now
he's on a
talking
revenge
shit
tour.
to Jason.
Yeah, he's on a revenge tour. He's yelling at it. I think he's on a revenge tour to show everybody on who he is. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but you caught Luka at the right time right now.
Y'all really got to chill, bro. There was way too many sports analysts talking about the Mavs won this trade.
They did.
Y'all
I said
are way
that
too well versed in the sports world to be saying no shit
too.
like that, bro. Come on.
I said that too, man.
Y'all are way too well versed in the sports world to be saying some shit like that, bro. LeBron and Luka on the same team. Y'all didn't see this coming?
Short term, it did look like it because
Bro,
you got
you didn't see it. Bro, come on, dog.
Because everybody's looking at the injuries that he's developed.
Who's their star now? They don't have a star.
Who?
The Mavs.
Kyrie was giving them buckets last.
Kyrie is a superstar. Yes, he is.
Oh, you
but they don't have like nobody to like go.
You got AD. They went to go win against the Lakers just now.
Man, ain't
they just beat them. Dallas beat them.
That's fine, man.
He said,
that's some FanDuel.
Yeah, he said that's some FanDuel.
Everybody thought Luka was gonna go there and beat them because he just got traded. Come on now. But either way, bro.
Clippers.
Contenders.
Pretenders. Pretenders.
Bro, you have Kawhi Leonard and James Harden.
No, you have? Or you think you have?
Stop it.
Stop it. He did the same thing last year.
If they make the playoffs, he'll be there.
He was there last year.
If they make the playoffs, he'll be there because they have a team that can win the championship.
Hell no.
Bro.
No.
Yes, they do. You're wild. Again.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why. And this goes right back to New London.
Chris Dunn and Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
Who else is defending?
Again, so bro,
you know
Kawhi
Harden's not defending.
Coffee be putting shit in the box too. Coffee's a very good defender. Again, you gotta watch their team, bro. They got some shit. One thing I'm mad about, they traded Kevin Porter Jr. I love the way Kevin Porter Jr. played with Chris. I'm not too happy about that trade, but either way, I still think the Clippers are contenders, having Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, and then Chris is meshing well with them. Chris really is. He's playing good defense for them. He's freaking he is the perfect person to get you the ball exactly where you want it. And he rebounds at his position. He defends at his position. Like, bro.
That doesn't make him a contender, though.
That's exactly what makes it.
I'm trying to tell you. It's all due to
helps make the Clippers a contender.
It helps, and will be is two different things.
They're a contender. And honestly,
Kawhi is
so are you saying this on the contention that you think Kawhi is not playing?
I just don't think they have enough. I just don't think they have enough. You don't have that prominent Harden who can, you know what I'm saying? He's
Harden
not,
can get a bucket whenever he wants.
No, but he's past his prime.
But that's the thing. Chris can take the ball out of his hand, Joe, and literally just be like, yo, cool, I'm going to run up the floor. I'm going to attack the defense, and then now I'm going to give you the ball. That's how Harden's been working all year, bro.
Yeah, if Kyrie couldn't get the ball out of Harden's hand, who could? You think Chris Dunn is going to get him out of his hand?
Bro, first of all, I'm not saying that he has to have it out of his hand all the time. And another thing, Chris has been shooting a 3 efficiently too. That's another game changer. That's another big game changer.
All right.
He's your best defender. He's shooting a 3 for you efficiently now, and he's giving your players. He's giving the best scorers in the world the ball exactly where they want it, bro. That's a contender.
Okay, let me go.
I gotta go look at their bigs real quick. You can do your talks.
Who bigs for who?
The Clippers.
Zubac. You know I like Zubac.
And I think that's okay.
It's not okay.
And I think that's okay
It's
because
not
Kawhi can rebound and so can Chris.
He doesn't have.
Chris
He doesn't
rebounds
have
at
the, he
his
doesn't have the
position very
athletic.
well.
Yes, he does. His athletic ability when you going against, and I'm gonna use your boys as an example. You going against the Lakers and you're getting stomped out. Problem. You're getting stomped out. Problem. And if we're and I got a contender later on. We got a contender, and I feel like they wouldn't be able to reach Nuggets.
They're definitely a contender, bro.
Who?
They're definitely a contender. Their power forward is another person with stupid bounce. It's Derrick Jones Jr. Stupid bounce.
They got Derrick Jones Jr.
Who? They're a contender.
No, they're not.
They're a contender.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They still not.
You're wilding.
They're not.
You're wilding.
I
Derrick
can't.
Jones Jr. makes Zubac's job easier.
So
too.
are we putting on record that they are going to make at least
and look who else they got coming off the bench. They got Bogdanovich coming off the bench.
Bogdanovich?
They got Bogdanovich coming off the bench.
I don't think they're a contender.
Come on, they're a contender.
If we're talking about, so you think they can make the Western Finals?
And then Nick,
because this is what you said.
Nick Batum is another one that is, bro. What? First, do you see this?
Batum haven't been that good in a long time.
Bro, they got Ben Simmons.
Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
They're
definitely a contender.
Stop it! Stop
They're
it!
Definitely a contender.
Don't make
They're
a case for Ben Simmons. Please don't make a case.
No, the Clippers are a
No.
The Clippers are a contender.
You trying to make a case for Ben Simmons?
The Clippers are a contender.
You're trying to make a case for Ben Simmons?
First of all, nobody's making a case for Ben Simmons being the best person on their team or being a freaking superstar, but he is coming off the bench. Ben Simmons was a mismatch for starters in the NBA. So bro, don't do that. He wasn't a mismatch because he was a shooter. He was a mismatch because of his size.
So you think they could be? You think they could be?
He still has that.
You think they could beat the Nuggets?
Who? The Clippers?
You think they could beat the?
I think the Clippers can beat the Nuggets. Yes.
You think they could beat OKC?
Hell yeah.
You think they could beat probably Memphis? I'll give you Memphis and Denver.
Yo, my two.
Because you're saying like off your basis, you said that they have to make. You would think contenders would be in the finals.
Yo,
the Western Finals.
The toughest options for them, and I don't even, look. They talking about the Suns not making the playoffs, like because they're like pretty. I think they're out of the playoffs right now. Right?
Yeah, right now.
So, but if they do, the only teams that in my opinion would beat them would be the Lakers or the Suns.
I got one. I got one. What's up?
Don't say Denver.
No, I think Denver could beat them. I already had them on my list. I think OKC could beat them.
No.
I got them on my list.
No.
I think they could beat them in the 7-game series.
No.
And then we didn't even get to them.
No.
But I'm putting them on the table right freaking now. That saying they is the contender, the freaking Golden State Warriors.
We didn't get to them yet. The Golden State Warriors can definitely beat them. Jimmy is on a different type of time. The Golden State, okay. So again, I give you.
Okay.
I give you that. I'm not gonna argue with you about the Warriors or nothing because we didn't get to them.
We did.
But again, the Warriors are another team that can beat them.
I don't even think I don't see the Rockets.
I don't see most of these other. Yo,
God.
you gotta stop acting. You gotta stop acting like.
I can't wait for the playoffs.
You gotta stop acting like Kawhi's not who he is.
He is who he is until he's not.
James Harden's not who he is.
I don't think he's almost a shell of himself.
Bro, you put him around people that love the game and love to get people open. Trust me, shit gets a lot different.
You're all dependent on the man who you can be balling out on a Sunday and then be dressed in street clothes on a Monday. You depend. Kawhi. If this is all injury free. We're thinking all injury free.
I'm thinking all injury free.
But that's why I gotta base it off of. I can't go off of your. I gotta go off your past. I can't think you gonna go into this game in thinking that I'm gonna go into. I can't. Okay. You haven't done this since the Spurs.
I can respect.
And you did that to the Spurs. So it's like, how can I give you this, man? How can it? You don't know what's going to happen to Kawhi. I'm sorry. That is my.
But
That's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
going on.
whenever he has a team that can possibly win it, I feel like he gonna play.
He had a team when Russell Westbrook was there.
Where?
They they had a team when Paul George was there.
Where?
What you mean where? Him and Paul George was sharing on the bench, sharing food
Bro,
and street clothes.
They were pretenders.
They pretenders now.
No.
Even worse.
No. This is a better team. This is a better team than when Paul George was there. It was literally just him and Paul George.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook and James Harden was there.
Russell Westbrook does not fit that style of play.
James Harden was there too.
Bro, again, the missing piece. We got all those motherfuckers that sit there and don't play defense. Paul George didn't play no defense at this age. Ship him out of here.
Who?
You saying Paul George is about to?
They were supposed to be the best two-way tandem out there. Paul George looked like a shell himself now, but he still was getting buckets when he was in the Clippers.
He was getting buckets.
And he was defending well.
He was not defending well.
Yo, I'm just gonna say pretender, man. I keep it with pretender.
I'm talking about the yeah, I got a contender.
Clippers is pretenders.
I got the contender. I got a contender.
They like 5 teams ahead of them. I feel like there's 5 teams ahead of the Clippers at least. But Minnesota pretenders. Pretenders.
Yeah, they messed up by getting Cat out of there.
Golden State Warriors, boy.
Contenders. Easily.
Contenders.
Jimmy has made them different. Just like the Lakers are like 6-2, I think. I think the Warriors are like 7-1. 7-1.
These boys are he's looking dangerous, son. He's looking like a man, and he's loving basketball again.
And he's getting healed wide open. Buddy Hield is wide open, and he's been hitting, yo.
So I definitely contender.
And I like their redhead guard.
I think Phoenix will make the play-in. Whether they make, honestly, you want to know what I think? I think Clippers is going to be in the play-in
because Kawhi's hurt.
Look, right now, Golden State is a game off of making 6 seed, making the 6 seed. I think 1 through 5 is locked in. The 6 seed is the one that's going to be.
Minnesota's not moving up.
No, I'm saying who's going to move up is
Phoenix will be in the play-in.
Yes, I'm talking about Golden State is going to make the top 6.
Yeah, so
the Clippers are going to be in the play-in.
And as long as the Clippers are in the playoffs and they have a full,
they gotta go against OKC possibly.
OKC is not a contender.
Compared to them, they are. I would say
they're a pretender.
In their case, they are against them. Yes.
I can't even tell.
Yes.
No, and again, if the Clippers went up against OKC in the playoffs,
you better hope you make the 7th seed.
If the Clippers went up against OKC in the playoffs, bro, Chris gets to guard shot. That's all I'm gonna say. And I ain't gonna say, again, these are the best basketball players in the world, best scorers. And I ain't gonna say he gonna shut him down completely. But Chris is known to make people have very tough nights and less efficient nights. So if I got Chris guarding him, who else is supposed to score?
If I'm still dropping 25 in the game and you don't have nobody getting buckets on the other end.
How is there nobody? You have Kawhi Leonard and James Harden.
Kawhi won't be there.
Bro, see, but that's what I'm saying. I'm basing this on a healthy.
No, that's what you're saying.
So
but you're basing on something that's not going to happen, man.
If Kawhi's there, then again, he's there to get buckets, and so is James Harden, bro. And again, they got that cheat code like They got the cheat code like the Lakers. One of those two can go to the rack and they throw a hoop to Derrick Jones Jr.
Case done. I mean,
Derrick Jones
you could make a case right now, and I know what you're gonna say. You could make a case right now for what I'm about to say. This motherfucker Kawhi Leonard played 17 games.
That means he's gonna be fresh.
No, fuck it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Hopefully he get to his, because they put a minimum. Hopefully he gets to his NBA minimum at the end of the season. That just gets him going.
What I thought you was gonna say for the pushback is he only played 17 games and we had 6 in the West. That's what I thought you.
Oh, I've been said that.
What?
I said that before. I said Kawhi's not even playing because they've been 6th in the West. I'm like, yo, Kawhi's not even playing and they're 6th in the West. I said this before when I was talking about Chris.
But they don't have enough. They pretenders, definitely.
They're contenders. The Clippers are contenders, but the Warriors are definitely contenders as well.
They top scorer right now. Their top scorer is Powell. 24, yeah. 24 points.
For the Clippers?
Yeah.
First of all, that's even more.
Kawhi Leonard is averaging 17 points, which is nuts. That's nuts.
First of all,
That's
even more of a luxury that we got Norman Powell, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I'm saying we. I'm because Chris, that's my dog. But like, that's even more of a luxury that Norman Powell is there getting buckets. That frees up Kawhi Leonard and James Harden even more.
I'm trying to make a case for this team. It's crazy.
Dog, these dudes are
you are the spin king,
They
man.
are one of the better teams. Yo, first of all, especially just like looking at their lineup, they are one of the better teams in the NBA.
Fuck no!
Bro, I'm telling you, they're one of the teams.
You gotta stop this, Khalid.
They're one of the teams that can just win a championship.
You gotta stop this, son.
You said
you gotta stop this, man.
Again,
Again,
you're basing this on the contention that Kawhi Leonard will not be playing. You are basing. I'm basing it on him playing.
Even if he is playing, I still would say
he's playing.
I still would say no. I still would say no.
You sound crazy.
We're not talking about a prime Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, he's Kawhi Leonard. He don't even be playing like that. He's still in his prime.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I was about to say, he don't got no wear.
He act like he does.
He got 2 championships in 4 seasons.
Yo, that's nuts. That's probably nuts.
He probably got 80.
That man plays when he want to play, man. So we definitely, I think my bold take is that Golden State will be number 4 or 5 seed.
Shoot.
I think Lakers.
You might have a Lakers Golden State final.
I think Lakers move up. I think Houston moves down. Yeah. I think that's where Houston. I think Lakers move up to 4, and I think Golden State takes serious because I think Clippers is going down. Sacramento. I don't know. I think Sacramento won't make the play-in, and
Clippers
I think Phoenix.
Clippers gonna go down without Kawhi. If there's no Kawhi, yes. Again, I'm going with your contention. Then if there's no Kawhi, then yes.
Even with Kawhi, they wouldn't have did shit.
Bro, with Kawhi.
That's what I'll take.
With Kawhi, bro, that roster really is fire. That Clippers roster really is fire. And again, I know people might not know about Chris Dunn too much, dog, but
speaking, but Chris,
this is what's even better. If you get Ben Simmons to buy in, Ben Simmons just had 8-6. He just had 8-6. So he's doing something. He's playing. So he's doing something. If you get Ben Simmons to buy in, bro, just a few years ago, Chris and Ben Simmons were both number 1 and number 2 in the league in steals. Just a few years ago. And I know it seemed like so long that Ben Simmons hasn't been playing, and Chris has been battling injuries too, especially in the beginning of his career. So I don't think it's probably not a few years ago. It's probably like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. But either way, they were both 1 and 2 in the league in steals per game. So they have the opportunity to be able to play great defense, and they have the scorers, and they have the bigs.
Both of them almost averaging 2 steals a game by the end of the game.
Who, Chris and Ben Simmons?
Yeah. I'm not giving you that. I'm saying. What? I said I'm not taking that away from you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from your defensive minded on this, but they have to score the buckets. On the other people got to.
It's Kawhi Leonard. How can you ever? Yo, Norman Powell's getting buckets, bro. He's getting buckets, but again. Norman Powell is like, whatchamacallit, Austin Reeves right now. If you have James Harden being able to just go to the rack and be able to move people out the way and draw a foul, and then you got Kawhi Leonard who can still score however he wants to, bro. You really think Kawhi Leonard can't score no more?
I don't think he's as prominent as what you think.
I feel like this is Space Jam. I feel like this is Space Jam, and they telling Mike that he don't got it no more.
That's Michael Jordan.
You really telling Kawhi that he don't got it no more, cool?
The reason why I say he don't have he's still a dog and when he play on the game, but I don't think he has that edge. That edge to whereas I'm gonna take over a game. I don't think he cares about basketball. I really don't think he cares about basketball. I don't think he cares about legacy. I think he's good with securing the bag and taking care of his family. I don't think he cares about football. I mean basketball. I just truly don't think he cares.
Look at it like this. He be getting a
Collecting the
championship.
bag.
He get a championship like every 4 or 5 years or something. This might be the year. This might be the year. He might just be like, all right, man, I ain't get a championship in a while. If I want to make sure that I get my bag for the next 5 years again, I might need a championship, right?
If you want to make a point to that, say, yo, I need my bag. I need to make a push right now.
Maybe.
Yeah, to say,
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I got to secure this bag right quick. Let me go book it. Let me average 40 for the next 6 7.
Bro, if he did that, bro, that would be the best day of my life, bro. Seeing Chris win an NBA championship would be fire, bro. What?
All respect to that. All respect to that. And I know, all respect to the home team. But I just don't
my fault. Best day of my life is OD exaggerated. I've had like a lot of good times. I got my children and stuff.
Yeah,
a little bit exaggerated, but it'd be great to see like
that's your
dog
brother.
win an NBA championship.
That's your brother. I'm about to say
What?
that's your brother. You can't take away from that. But my thing is, it's just that they don't have enough. And Kawhi just don't. He just don't want it, man. I feel like he's comfortable with being who he is. But like I said, go to State. I think they make a strong push and don't even have to do the play-in. That's our section, man. That just took a lot.
But that was a good though.
I like it, yo. Contenders, pretenders, baby.
I like
so
that,
you know what I'm saying. So that's some good stuff.
Let's get into our last subject for the day. We got Big Dog. I call him Mr.
Big
Box
Tank,
Office,
man, dog,
Mr.
man.
Blockbuster.
We might have to release on Saturday,
Davis, man.
We might have to release on this Saturday. We should. I work it today and then get it out. We might have to release on Saturday because I need them to see what we talk about with the Tank, man.
You got this section, girl, bro.
Man. So we got Tank Davis. We got Tank Davis going against Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach, if I'm not mistaken, is 25-1 and then 1 draw, then 10 knockouts. What my man Kendrick said, man. It's not enough. But I don't know if Tank is trying to big up the fight and stuff. He was just basically saying like, this is going to be a competitive match. This is my first time seeing him. With Ryan, Ryan, he was like, Ryan Garcia was like, yeah, I'm gonna mess him up. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? And they have fought before, as far as like in sparring and things of that sort. So I don't know if he's trying to big up the fight. He was like, yo, this is a test for him because they saying he does have pop. I don't know how much pop you have if you got 10 knockouts and you have 27 fights. He's from DC. And this is Baltimore, so this is like a real home.
Close.
Yeah, this is like a real like who got DMV, who got the DMV area right now. I can't wait to watch the match. Everybody on the podcast loves Tank Davis. I love Tank, man, just to who he is and staying true to who he is, man. All we got to do is ask the question: when the fight is going in, man. And I fucking love the way. And I really had to look at the science of Tank, man. And the only thing Tank does, if you could take early rounds from, and a lot of people do, if you could take those early rounds from him,
you need to get 7. You need to get an early round, but you need to get 2 rounds in the second half. You need to get early rounds. You need to get 2.
I would say that. I would say that too, but fucking Davis shows how everybody's saying he's just a knockout. He's looking. But
that boy is calculating.
He downloads so much information. Yo,
collecting
data. Collecting data for 6 rounds. For 6, I watched his Projagins, whatever fight. That and I watched that over again, and that was a fight that he was supposed to lose. Guess who set him up? Mayweather. Mayweather. That was some real slime shit right there. Mayweather wanted him to lose, even though he was his fighter.
Mm.
So he tried to line him up, and Pedrarius tried. He was on his ass the whole fight. I ain't even gonna say he downloaded information for that one. He was on his ass the whole fight. But yeah, later Tank right now, he downloads information for about 5. I'll say 4. Late 4th, early 5. After 5, he's on your ass. After that, you start seeing the hits. If he could gather these first, if he gets out of the first 7, I would say the first 6, if he gets 4 out of and then they'll take the 2. But it got to be convincingly. You can't. By the judge, you have to do this shit because that's what's the sub part. You still got to go to eye for the judge and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people want Tank to lose. So I don't think that would be hard.
If it's close, Tank is gonna lose.
No, they always say that they don't say. Yeah, they always say you got to take it away from the champ. So you got it. It got to be convincing way. Yeah, it got to be in the convincing way.
When FanDuel's involved, anything can happen. But now,
so
for me, I really feel like though, to go back to what you said, like you don't know if Tank is just trying to like pick up the fight.
Yeah,
I think just from like I like to bring the marketing business standpoint side of it. I think he is definitely just trying to pick up the fight because Ryan Garcia has his own following, so you're not gonna take any of Ryan Garcia's following. And you guys are just bringing both of your followings to a huge fight.
Mm-hmm.
For him, I feel like Roach doesn't have the following that Ryan Garcia has, so he has to promote the fight. And for him to promote the fight, it needs to seem like a good fight because he's bringing everybody.
Yeah. Because Ryan Garcia, like even
him and Ryan Garcia, are like the two big, are like for me are like the only people that like probably like box office. And Canelo's box office too.
People Crawford.
We had this talk before. And it's just like again, like Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, but I don't think he's too much box office.
That's what a lot of people said until he had that Errol Spence fight, and then now he's box office. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But I get it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. Ryan Garcia, I think he had a big following out of the range situation.
Exactly.
He had he got more followers than Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Tank is a bigger boxer as far as if you're a boxing fan. Tank is the bigger name, so that's why Ryan Garcia wanted bigger hat because he's like, I'm bringing in my own. Saying that was a situation. Which you're right. He is trying to. Which you right in the sense he's trying to bring in more people to watch the fight.
He's got market on both sides. Honestly, that's the tough thing about it. He's like, all right, bet I can bring my side.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia with Roach, it's like, all right.
Yeah, you gotta
make sure I get enough on both sides so I can get my ends.
I think Tank is in that Tyson round. It doesn't matter who you fight, and then
everybody's going to watch.
Everybody's just going to watch, man, because it's you, man. It's like. And it's both sides. It was like, and the Mayweather. Let me say like Mayweather too. Yeah, to where you got the fans who wanted them to lose, and you got the fans like, I want this to keep going. So, and I'm on the side of I want Tank to keep going.
And everybody want to be a part of history somehow, even if it's just witnessing it.
Yeah, like Buster Douglas when he shocked the world and beat Mike Tyson. A lot of people didn't see that happening. So, I think the fight is gonna get sold either way. How you calling the fight? Take by knock?
Tank and 9. He on collect data, and I think he'll finish him off in like 9.
I'm thinking about late 8, early 9. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking late 8, early. I ain't even gonna say nothing about it because I don't know about
my gonna mess around and get Tank knocked out.
Every point that I've been on for Tank, every fight, I think it was only one fight, I've been right. When I've been on FanDuel, I've been right. I've been right. Ask Fleeters if Fleet was there. I've been right. I would say late 8, early 9. Late by knockout, or giving up. which is, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna
So,
see. I might have to put me a bit.
yeah, so I don't know, but yeah.
You gonna see.
Shout out to the fighters, man. I can't wait to watch it. I've been more into boxing, man. Stuff like that, man. He did mention my boy Keyshawn Davis. He said that's easy work, man. I don't like it.
Oh God.
He said that Keyshawn Davis was easy work. He ain't got enough, man. It's not enough for him. Yeah, understandable, but just watch out for my boy Keyshawn Davis, man.
Alright, that's sports for the day. Let's get into the Ray Nexus. Again, that's stocks and crypto. We have a Discord. If you want to join, you can go on to our Instagram page, and we have links to our Discord from on our Instagram page for our Syndicate Nation. What am I going to start with? Yeah, the crypto market is honestly let me start with this. The crypto market's down. Crypto market is down, and the fear and greed index. There is extreme fear in the market. That is the most beautiful time to buy a asset or an asset that you think is going to do well in the future. All right, when everybody's scared, when everybody's selling, that's the best time to dollar cost average into an asset that you've done research on that you think is going to do well in the future. All right, so Bitcoin is down in around the 80,000s right now. Solana's in the hundreds. XRP's around $2, maybe a little under. Yeah, I haven't even been tracking Ethereum because I don't even want to look at what my Ethereum account looks like right now. I'm just keep trying to dollar cost average without looking and wait for it to go up. But yeah, the crypto market's down. But again, this is people always want to know like when's the best time to get into stocks, crypto, or like it's too high now. Is it like no? Yes, the when it's too high is when you don't want to buy. But now things are low, or like kind of like as low as they're gonna get. Like they could get lower. Not saying that they can't, but these are like really like low prices for cryptocurrency as of recent, and they're gonna go up. So this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your research and just make sure you do your research, honestly, before you invest into anything. Make sure you do extensive research. Even if you need to talk to a financial advisor, make sure you do that as well. Stocks, my top stock tip for the day. Well, we can talk about the stock market. The stock market, techs have been like beating their earnings and stuff. I know Riot, cryptocurrency mining stock, they're down right now because of the cryptocurrency market being down, but they just beat earnings. So that is a good sign for Riot for this upcoming year. So be on the lookout for them. Getting financial advice, make sure you do your research. Yeah, and then other tech stocks are beating their earnings. Apple, major thing on Apple. They're doing a lot of people were saying that they weren't going to do well during the Trump administration because they have like a lot of stuff overseas. They just made sure that they were going to be in the ranks with Microsoft and Tesla, like with the Trump administration by doing business here. So they've expressed that they were going to build factories and like they were building AI factories and doing business in the U.S. and bringing millions of dollars to the U.S. For like jobs and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a good thing for them. Another good thing for them. Again, while everybody starts looking at other stuff, like this is why, in my opinion, it's good to just like focus on one thing that you think is gonna grow and just keep adding to it. Like whether like you see something good or not. Whether you feel like you see something better, because these companies I feel like they like give people their turn. It's like, all right, you got something releasing, go release your joint, and then now I'm gonna release my joint, and then we're gonna keep like releasing things at like different times and stuff. So whatever, like if you like are in Apple, if you're at Microsoft or something, just because Apple's going up doesn't mean that you need to go take your stuff out of Microsoft and go put it into Apple. Just because Microsoft is going up doesn't mean you need to go take your stuff out of Apple and put it into Microsoft. So stay confident in the research you did, and if you are going to do anyone, is in my opinion, I think it's best to build as big of a position as possible. Advice from Ian Dunlap, the master investor. Shout out Earn Your Leisure. Shout out Troy and Rashad. If you build a big portion, then you get more gains when it goes up. But I will advise to not take away from something, like I said before, and putting it into something else. Like if you see Apple position, then you see like, okay, Microsoft is going up. There's nothing wrong with like trying to like do like 2 stocks at one time, but like making sure you're splitting up your money evenly, but trying to dollar cost average into 10 stocks at once when you only have like $200 every 2 weeks to be put in, that's going to be too much stretching of money. All right. So I know that was like a little bit of a long thing, but that's my top stock tip for the day. And then, yeah, that's the Ray Nexus. Appreciate everybody that listens. And then again, I like to say dollar cost average to greatness, and always make sure you do your own research. And research, earn, and invest. That's the process I like to go through. Make sure I do my research first, get the money so I know exactly where the money's going before I get it, and then invest it. Any quotes, any advice for the young jits?
This is not just for youth. This is for just everybody. If possible, always smile. I see a lot of people come to me, and I get a lot of, why you always smiling when I'm at work. So
They used to say that to me. Why you always happy?
Yeah, even though I don't know. I mean, maybe because I really do enjoy my job. I like seeing kids happy for some weird reason. That's like a bright spot for me. Is like seeing kids actually happy, because I don't know. It's just something about kids just being happy. I think it's the most genuine thing of a kid being happy. Yeah, I say try to keep a smile if you can, man. It's better than having, a frown and bad energy. If you stay with a smile, man, it's more than possible, more than likely your day somewhat will come out in a better way. It won't get worse. Let's just say that. It won't get worse. It won't get worse, So hopefully it doesn't get worse. I ain't gonna say it's not. But
I feel like that goes with like the whole aura of just like making sure everything about you is positive. So like you being like upbeat walking, like you walking with your chest out, you walking with your head up, confident, smiling, being willing to like greet people, things like that. I think all that is necessary for making sure, honestly, really making sure like your mental health is there, Like it's really the little things, making sure you're getting up, making sure you're doing, like making sure you're, if you like to work out, doing like a 5-minute workout, making sure you're eating right, or eating right into your standards. Like if you know like you need more vegetables and stuff, then making sure you're getting those. So I definitely respect that. Definitely.
Can I give a shout out?
I got another shout out too.
I don't know why. It just came upon me, man.
I forgot one, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom, man. I don't think I ever did that part for everything that she taught me, man. Because I feel like I'm really truly in my calling, and that's helping people and helping children. And my mom is one of the matriarch of my family, and people look to her and things of that sort. And I feel like hopefully I'm stepping in the same steps as her. Especially when I'm doing this job, I look to her as far as the guidance. Saying she always had things of standards, like kids shouldn't go to school hungry, kids should have breakfast, kids, to whereas I don't play around when it comes to breakfast. If a kid don't eat, I'm running downstairs and giving them something to eat, or saying things of that sort, and just the helping people. She gives her last bit of energy, and then, and I just want to say thank you to her for instilling that in me, to because I just love helping. I feel like I'm in my calling to where I'm doing it. I don't know why. I don't know. That just came in. The pause, crazy. It came across my mind.
Big shout out, Mama Watson. Big shout out. Shoot, you making me feel like shout out my mom too.
Hell yeah, that is her too.
Miss Scotty.
Yeah, shoot, man.
Yo, she's a champ, yo.
She Lady New London.
I could talk about her all day, yo, but she's honestly where I really get like most of my dad's a real chill dude, so I get a lot of my ambition and a lot of my ambition I get from my mom. My mom be out ready to go get something. So I really got a lot of respect for my mom. She really a boss, yo. Like she's really top notch. She's great.
And she fights for people.
Yeah, that's what I say. I can talk about my mom all day on what she does, and a lot of people in the community they receive help from her, so they know what it is too. So big shout out, Miss Connie. Let's go. Let's see what I got for the gist today.
You said you had a shout out.
Yeah, let me do my shout out for I forget. Shout out the Benny Dover girls basketball team.
Shout out.
On the way to the chip, baby. That's what I'm talking about, yo. On the way to the chip, yo. Shout out Mr. Winston. Shout out Coach Bryce. My fault, not Mr. Winston. This Coach Winston. He in a different mode. This Coach Winston. Shout out Coach Bryce. They're doing a phenomenal job over there. Oh my gosh. Those girls are so polished. They're playing for each other. They're communicating. And they're in the right spots. I posted a clip of, shared a clip of like them running a play. Shout out TBA60. It was from his live stream. Bro, they moved the ball around. They had spacing. They were doing escape dribbles. They waited for they were moving the ball quickly so the defense shifted. And then they waited for like something to open up. Somebody fell asleep. They dumped it down, bro. It was just they just play good basketball. They really do. They play a good brand of basketball, and it's great to see for New London. So shout out the Benny Dover girls basketball team. You guys are top notch, and let's go get that championship, y'all. Let's go get that chip. Advice for just anybody. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go with this because we just lost. We just ended up losing our season, and I just there's a few things that I really talk to my team about a lot that I know can go out to a lot of other players. So there's two parts to being coachable. There's the part of being coachable to where you're saying yes, coach, and you're not arguing with your coach. But there's also the part to where you're actually doing what the coach says. So to be coachable, you got to listen and say, yes, coach, and not be arguing with your coach. But the second part of that, you really need to focus in on what they're saying and find out how you're going to do what they're saying. And even if you have more questions, a coach would rather you ask a question than go out there and then go out there and just do what you thought I said. All right. So being coachable has to do with communicating as well. So you got to be able to communicate with your coach and let them know when you don't understand something or how something like this doesn't make sense to me, coach. So, okay, let's try to explain it to you in a different way. So being an athlete is such a tough thing when it comes from like being a great athlete is such a tough thing because there's so many different things to cover. But definitely those two parts to being coachable. Like again, I feel like a lot of people do the yes coach, and a lot of people get to like end up learning that. But being able to actually do what your coach says and like get better, and being able to receive criticism and being able to critique yourself and communicate, that is tough because communication isn't a big thing in our communities. So it's tough, but we have to find a way to do it, and the more you communicate, the better you get at it. So I know like communication might seem weird in our communities because we have like a lot of like hatred in like our communities because like at least with like the music and stuff. I feel like once we actually get out into the communities and people see each other, there's a lot of love, but I feel like through like social media and through like music and stuff, there's a lot of hate through it. But yeah. Two parts to being coachable. Make sure that you cover both parts and you'll excel at being an athlete. All right? All right, y'all. Please, everybody, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, baby.
Comment. We are Keep It a Buck Podcast, or Keep It a Buck Sports Academy.
40th episode,
podcast.
Baby.
Episode 40. It's great seeing y'all. See y'all next time, y'all.
Keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck, y'all.